Hi, I'm Steve Williams, and this is Scooter and the Sticks. I came across something not long ago having to do with philias. And philias in the ancient Greek was considered an abnormal fondness for something. In more modern situations, it's considered a psychological disorder with an abnormal fixation on a thing or a person or a behavior. And as I was thinking about it, I thought, I wonder if I have Vespaphilia. So thought go for a ride and talk a little bit about that and whether I have some abnormal fixation on my Vespa GTS scooter. So let's go for a ride. Now, someone suffering from Vespaphilia might also show a tendency to have an extreme appetite for riding that Vespa. And I certainly qualify on that level, I think. If I look back, especially when I was commuting year-round in all weathers and all kinds of stuff, my appetite could be described as extreme. I would ride in rain. I would ride in extreme heat. I would ride in extreme cold, often well below 0 Fahrenheit. I would ride in snow and ice, and it certainly seems that all of that would qualify me for having an extreme appetite for riding my Vespa. I try to think about other ways an extreme appetite might be expressed. I would go out of my way to find ways to ride, excuses to ride. Today, for instance, I had to deliver some forms for my wife, and instead of putting them in the mail, I said, "Oh, I'll take them and deliver them." So I made a 30-mile ride to deliver some forms, and that could be considered extreme. But all of it goes back to how much I love riding this scooter. It is just was satisfying the first time I got on it, and it's continued to be a joy ever since. A philia is a psychological disorder characterized by an extreme disposition towards an object or behavior. And in this case, with Vespaphilia, I have to ask myself, is that true for me? Well, it seems like it could be. Since I've gotten this scooter, I've had an attachment, a singular focus, a singular embrace of the Vespa scooters, the modern four-stroke scooters. And completely ignoring, for the most part, any other scooter on the market. I wasn't interested in Yamahas or Hondas, Sims or Kimcos, Genuines, or any other kind of scooter. When I got this, I connected to it immediately, and I felt no need to look any further. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those other scooters. I mean, they all make fine products. But I guess I'm the kind of person, if I find something that works and I'm satisfied, my eyes don't wander elsewhere. And this Vespa has been an outstanding riding partner. It's taken me tens of thousands of miles, mostly trouble-free, and it's still as much fun to ride now as it ever was. So, who knows? Maybe I do have some psychological disorder. Now the question would be, so how should I be acting? Should I be fretting about my decision to have a Vespa? Should I be looking at and examining every other two-wheeled possibility? I mean, that to me seems more of a problem than me just deciding this is it, this is fine, look no further. But who knows? It's always interesting to think about these things. It's a beautiful day to ride. I'm surprised there's hardly any traffic out here. I made a stop to get gas, and I also got some food because I haven't had lunch yet and I'm getting kind of hungry. So I'll be stopping somewhere to get something to eat. Philia implies a desire for freedom. And while I'm not sure how that works in the psychological sense, I certainly appreciate how riding a Vespa scooter has afforded me some sense of freedom. I mean, to get out on a day like today and to just enjoy the outdoors that's a gift. So again, maybe I'm suffering from Vespaphilia. I'm not sure whether I have Vespaphilia. I guess the real question is my fascination with the scooter, my passion, my desire to ride it abnormal? I don't know. Who am I to say? But anyway, it's something I can continue to think about. A couple things I do know: that buying this GTS scooter was perhaps the single most important purchase of a thing I've ever made in my life. and riding it is nothing short of a transformational experience. Anyone who rides a motorcycle or a scooter can attest to the feelings that riding engender, and I certainly feel those feelings on everything I ride. But there is something different, something unique about this Vespa that I can't quite put my finger on, I can't quite explain. And maybe that's why I keep coming back to videos like these. Anyway, that about wraps it up for this episode of Scooter and the Sticks. Until next time, be well and ride safe.